concern that the Global North might have hijacked the summit, and that some of the recommendations, though they appear flowery, are only meant to benefit the Global North. Talk about matters carbon credit. Look at these are things which people are saying will only benefit the Global North. Do you feel that those who are saying that the Global North indeed hijacked the function found ways of sneaking in agenda that is only there, for them to benefit more and not the Global South, is warranted?
Ibrahim, I respect the comments of our colleagues, and indeed, probably one or here, we did get everything on the plate. I want to, and this is my school of thought, I want to reiterate that this was not a negotiation meeting. This was not UNFCCC meeting, whereby you are given a chance to say something, is recorded, and then a declaration of 196 countries come together and say this is what we have done. This was not a negotiation meeting. So if you know that, then this is more of a political meeting, more of a policy dialogue meeting, more of raising awareness meeting, more of negotiating and creating critical mass, so that as we go to the negotiation table, we are well staffed with information. But going back to the issue of what was on the table, I want to reiterate that more than 80% of Africa uses biomass. What that means is that, like in Kenya, we use more than 30 million cubic meters of wood to provide for firewood, to provide for charcoal. 84% of that charcoal comes to city centers. What I'm seeing here is that we still have a long way to go in energy poverty. And I think this is across Africa.
Sure.
So what we are looking at is, did they talk to that? And when we talk about tuning to renewable energy, I think there was an effort to do that. But when you look at energy, also look at issues around health. If our clinics do not have electricity, it means the vaccines are not cooled. It means you cannot go to hospital any time of the day. It means that in the rural area, you cannot access some of the facilities in terms of clinic. So I feel that, first of all, we need to understand what the meeting was for. And from there, we see what we said versus what we got. If somebody was saying, like, I think one of the countries, and I think it's Germany, or forgive me for that, they have pushed a debt of about, I think, 65 million US dollars. What that means is that what the pronouncement we did at the opening gave birth to something. Can we first of all take that, then go back to see? And I think one of the panelists, and most of the panelists, talked about our issue around nationally determined contributions. We have promised to cut down 32% of our emissions by 2030, equivalent to around 143 million tons of carbon dioxide. We have only managed to do 13%. The rest, we need money. The thing is, and was said, is about technology transfer. We need technology transfer to do all this transformation around energy access, around issues around technology. We need that technology. Technology is not cheap. There was an effort to do that. So we must look at this meeting as a meeting of creating critical mass. And I think fairly it was succeeded. What I feel should have been the biggest thing is finance. I felt that there was no much effort to get everybody on board, and especially the northern people who came. We didn't get a good share of finances. And I agree with my colleagues who have just mentioned that we didn't get much money. This is the problem. Climate change is about poverty. Climate change is lack of money. Climate change is that money is not there to do what we want to do and when we want to do it.